Hi everyone, this is Davo here, and welcome to part 3 of Spree PT. If you remember, we related in the second session how we go through learning a new word, and we use this as an analogy for the process that you go through when you're learning anything new, and in our case, learning a new skill. In this particular session, what we're going to look at is the first component of Spree, so how this applies to a personal trainer working with a client. The Spree acronym, of course, stands for See It, Prime It, Refine It, Enhance It, and Expand It. The See It component comes down to what you look at in your client in assessment. So the things you take through, the decisions you make, are based on the results of some sort of a physical assessment. And this helps you make decisions on what you're going to do. We're going to have a look at physical assessment in terms of single leg balance control, but this can apply to any form of assessment that you use. Now the first test is called a single leg stance test, also known as a stalk test. And this is a great test, very easy to use. And you'll see here I've got two clients, Gandalf on the left and Bilbo on the right. I've asked them to balance on one leg, and you'll see they've got slightly different strategies to do that. They've both got their knees lining up with their toe, which a lot of us as PTs would look at and say that's a great thing to have. What you will notice is different strategies in the trunk to be able to keep supported. Gandalf banks well and truly across to the right side and hitches the left hip to maintain his position, whereas Bilbo maintains position across a more horizontal pelvis. Now we always look at these tests from multiple views, and some of the criteria that you'd generally be looking for is knee lines up with the toe. You'd be looking at a roughly parallel, horizontal to the ground pelvis, and a spine that sits upright. So there's definitely a difference between our two clients here. Now at the moment, we don't know what may be driving that or if there's any issues at all. We're not in the diagnosis game, but we're in the movement game, and we want to see, is this going to influence the way that they move, and is this going to make us have to make decisions for exercise to help remediate that? Now what you see here is a 3-point star excursion balance test. So I'm now putting single leg balance control onto a moving platform. Now in this test, which is a very well supported test, the foot comes forward, then back posterolaterally, then back posteromedially, and you're reaching with your big toe. In the test, your hands have to stay on your hips, and the test leg, which is the leg that's on the ground, has to stay firmly planted. And what you look for here is differences from one side to the other in terms of the length that you can reach to and in terms of balance strategies. Whenever you run balance tests, make sure that you look at both static and dynamic posture. The static can give you some suspicions of something that may be going on. Importantly, the dynamic posture allows you to see how your client puts it together, what sort of control they've got. Now, we make decisions based on any test that we use. The more often you run a particular test, the better you get at it, the quicker you can see patterns and make decisions based on it. What we're going to do in the next part of this series is take single leg balance control and look at what do we need to do about it now that we've seen it.